How presidency cabal caged Osibanjo, Tinubu Fowler through EFCC probes by plans to bury Tinubu's 2023 ambition. Top sources in the presidency revealed that the cabal will intensify the probe of Tinubu to force him to abandon the presidential race before the end of 2021. Presidency cabal has succeeded in caging Vice President Yemi Osibanjo through probe of a former chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Service, Tunde Fowler, both of whom are godsons of former Lagos State Governor and national leader of the All Progressive Congress, Bola Tinubu. Sahara reporters gathered that the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami San, is central to the caging of the Vice President, Yemi Osibanjo, the former FIRS chairman's probe by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, and the investigation recently initiated against Tinubu. Malami, it was learnt, is eyeing the 2023 presidency. Sahara reporters learned that the probe of Tinubu is to force the APC leader to abandon his 2023 presidential ambition for the candidate anointed by President Muhammadu Buhari. Fowler's probe began in November 2020 when he was arrested by the EFCC over alleged massive fraud in the FIRS. Top sources in the presidency revealed that the cabal will intensify the probe of Tinubu to force him to abandon the presidency race before the end of 2021. Sahara reporters had reported on March 1st that Malami's bid for the presidency will rely heavily on funds from the EFCC under the new chairmanship, Abdulrasheed Bawa, who was positioned to deal with political enemies ahead of 2023. Sources, however, said revelations made by Fowler during his interrogation, which linked Tinubu to alleged fraudulent activities, and Alpha Beta Consulting gave the people after him the kind of information they needed to perfect their plans. Alpha Beta Consulting was awarded a contract by the Tinubu-led government after a recommendation by a committee comprising Professor Osibanjo while he was the Attorney General of Lagos State, Mr. Wale Edun, the then State Commissioner for Finance, and a former Commissioner for Economic Planning and Budget, Yemi Kadoshu. The firm was subsequently given exclusive rights to collect taxes on behalf of Lagos State and was believed to receive about 10% commission from the revenue it collected for the state. Tinubu's case came from revelations from Fowler. Fowler was originally arrested over an attempt by the cabal to cage Osibanjo completely. There were allegations that Osibanjo did some deals with Fowler. Fowler started revealing how money was being shipped to Tinubu and Alpha Beta. While shaking up Fowler, he confessed that he took from the Federal Inland Revenue Service 12 billion naira for himself, a top source privy to the investigation told Sahara reporters. A petition submitted to the EFCC in July 2018 by Dakpo Apara, the former managing director and chief executive officer of Alpha Beta, had alleged that Alpha Beta owed the Nigerian government 100 billion naira in unpaid taxes spanning over 10 years. He alleged that the firm was being protected by powerful politicians and that it laundered funds through another firm, Ocean Trust Limited. The petition by Opara's lawyer Adetunji Adegbeyoga read in part. Over 10 years, the company Alpha Beta has been protected and shielded by some powerful politicians and people in the society, which made them to always boast of being untouchable. Alpha Beta is allegedly owned by Tinubu. The sources said, of course, Apara's petition also sealed Tinubu's fate. They want Tinubu to abandon the presidency before the end of 2021. Malami's house in Gwarimpa has become a mecca for politicians. They want to get Tinubu out of the way. The AFCC was reported earlier this week to have written to the Code of Conduct Bureau requesting copies of Tinubu's asset declaration form. A copy of the request letter had revealed that the investigation into Tinubu began last year after the removal of erstwhile EFCC chairman Ibrahim Magu. The letter marked CR/300/EFCC/LS/Volume 4/322 dated November 6, 2020, had been signed by the then Lagos Zonal Head Abdulrasheed Bawa, who is now the chairman of the EFCC. In view of the above, you are kindly requested to furnish the Commission with the outstanding requested information of Bola Ahmed Adekunle Tinubu. This request is made pursuant to Section 38 of 1 and 2 of the EFCC Act 2004, the later partly read. Sahara reporters had on February 24th reported that Tinubu indeed had court cases around massive fraud hanging on his neck. One of them was uncovered in 2018 when Alpha Beta was caught at the center of the 100 billion naira fraud, tax evasion, and money laundering based on the petition written by Apara. Also, according to Apara's petition to the EFCC, Alpha Beta has become an avenue for official corruption of government officials, a conduit pipe for a massive money laundering scheme, tax evasion, among other vices. In the petition sent on his behalf by Adetunji Adegbeyuga, ESG, his solicitor, Apara, had said over the years the company is being protected and shielded by some powerful politicians and people in the society, which made them to always boast of being untouchable. But our clients feeling the need not to keep quiet again and strengthening by his belief in the fact that the government of President Muhammadu Buhari is keen on fighting corruption, which has been the ban of the country, is of the firm belief that it's time to expose and open a can of worms called Alpha Beta Consulting. Alpha Beta first became known when it was appointed as a consultant to the Lagos state government, arguably its first client, under the tenure of Babatunde Fowler as the chief executive officer and executive chairman of the Lagos State Board of Internal Revenue from 2005 to 2014. The company had got the appointment when Tinubu was governor of Lagos State. The speculation, which has yet to be dissipated since then, is that Tinubu completely owns or is major stakeholder in the company. In the same vein, the state has also never denied claims that the company takes about 10% of the internally generated revenue of Lagos, estimated in 2016 to be about 40 billion naira every month. Wow. The court process was still on October 27, 2020. Hoodlums burnt relevant documents during the riotous violence that followed the peaceful #EndSARS protest in the state. The court papers donating charges brought against Tinubu, his tax consultancy firms, Alpha Beta Consulting, by the former MD of the firm, Apara, were burnt according to claims by Tade Ipadiola, Apara's lawyer. Everything in Igboshere High Court got burnt, including the registrar's copy of our application. In fact, the whole building was burnt to ashes. So, we'll have to file again. The registry has been moved to Ikeja. We may have to file the case afresh at the Ikeja High Court. We've not been instructed to do so, he had said on October 27, 2020. It's planned by Presidency to cage Tinubu or not. Tinubu should know his scorecard. He should know all his deeds, if they are clean or not. Quite interesting. And the source, the report we're getting right now is stating that these are all cabals, people from the cabal who are trying to prevent Tinubu's ambition. But without the cabal's intervention, I don't think Nigerians want to support Tinubu's candidacy for president. Anyway, let's hear your take down below in the comment section. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Till I come your way again with more updates. Bye for now, and God bless.